Today, distinguished judges, we are Team System 1 from Master of Business Administration program at Institut Teknologi Bandung. I'm Eva, and together with Patria.
Hello.
And Jessica.
Hi.
We are delighted to present our strategic recommendation for strengthening BRI MSME empowerment ecosystem. Today, we will demonstrate how a strategic prioritization framework can help BRI maximize both social value and commercial value through smarter resource allocation. Let's begin.
Imagine a country where almost every business is a small businesses. These businesses made up 99% of all businesses in Indonesia, contribute around 91% of our GDP, and provide jobs for almost 97% of the workforce. So, when small businesses grows, Indonesia grows. That is why strengthening this sector is essential to achieve Indonesia Emas 2045. But reaching that vision is not only about giving more loans, it is about helping businesses move up to the next stage of development, or what we call naik kelas. As you can see on the slide, naik kelas is the bridge between today's small businesses and Indonesia's future economic transformation. However, businesses at different stages have different needs. This is exactly where BRI plays a critical role. BRI has built one of the largest ecosystems to support all businesses in Indonesia. Its role goes beyond providing loans. As you can see, BRI combines financing, business development, digital services, and market access into one integrated ecosystem. Today, 77% of BRI loans portfolio is dedicated to small businesses, supported by more than 31,000 monthly and a nationwide operational and digital network. However, this challenge is no longer about having enough program. The real challenge is making sure the right businesses receive the right support at the right stage of development. And this is exactly the problem of our research aim to solve. Now, I'll hand it over to my teammate to explain the core problems.
Okay, in this diagram highlights the unique strategic position and central challenge for BRI as a state-owned enterprise or BUMN. BRI carries a strong social mandate, while as a publicly listed bank, it must pursue commercial growth. These two mandates trigger a continuous strategic trade-off. Let's look at the diagram. All dimensions must compete for BRI's limited resources. First side, building the capacity of business actors in the supply side. Strengthening MSMEs through financing and mentorship. Second side, stimulating market access in the demand side, connecting MSMEs to the customers and wider value chains. But there is a third side, deepening social impact in the social side, driving inclusive growth by improving livelihoods and strengthening communities, like the mandates as the enterprise under BUMN. The key takeaway is that BRI faces a real ongoing trilemma. There is no simple solution. Every strategic initiative competes for the same limited organizational resources. Now, let's look beneath the surface. We see several symptoms on the outside. Despite a wealth of empowerment program, we face limited MSME naik kelas or upgrading outcomes. Our resources are also stretched thin, leading to fragmented resources utilization across too many initiatives. The strategic resource trilemma, as discussed before, makes it hard to balance commercial value, social value, and resources limits. But the true root cause we found in the iceberg model is the absence of a strategic prioritization mechanism. Without a systematic way to determine which intervention to prioritize for whom and when, our resource allocation cannot be optimized. The real challenge is no longer expanding program, but mastering how to determine the most appropriate intervention prioritized. This is the central problem we must solve. Okay, to solve this prioritization problem, we must adopt a structured and evidence-based analytical framework. That is why, in this paper or in this presentation, utilize the MSME development roadmap from Bank Indonesia as our benchmark. This roadmap is ideal because it visualizes the business lifecycle across 5 case stages, from subsistence growth to export MSMEs growth. For each stage, it defines the specific characteristic, primary business needs, and the unique development focus required for MSMEs to Nicholas. Crucially, this life cycle framework reinforces that intervention strategies must be tailored. A standard intervention is not enough. We must identify the specific developmental needs at each stage and prioritize our resources to provide the most impactful intervention at the right time. This roadmap is our foundation for doing exactly that. And for capturing the precise problem we explore, our problem statement is how to determine the most appropriate intervention priorities so that every resource it has is able to produce optimal business and social impact.
As explained in the previous section, the MSME development roadmap shows that each stages of business growth has distinct characteristics and developmental needs. The next question, that is whether BRI existing intervention portfolio is already aligned with those evolving needs. To answer this question, we conduct a gap analysis by comparing BRI intervention portfolio with Bank Indonesia MSME development roadmap. The first finding is actually encouraging. BRI already has intervention across every stage of MSME development. However, portfolio availability does not automatically translate into developmental readiness. For example, while digital MSME already demonstrates strong alignment, the successful MSME stage still show limited alignment. This indicates that stronger market linkage and value chain integration are still required before MSME can successfully transition into digital businesses. More importantly, our analysis reveals that MSME needs to continue to evolve as the business grows. In the early stage, MSME primarily require financial inclusion, business formalization, and capability building. However, as they mature, their priority gradually shift towards market expansion, digital transformation, ecosystem collaboration, and export readiness. This tells us where the developmental gaps still exist, but alignment alone is not enough. Even if BRI already has the right interventions, one critical question still remains. With limited resources, which intervention should BRI prioritize first? This is where our second analytical tools comes in. While the gap analysis evaluates whether BRI intervention portfolio is aligned with MSME needs, the heat map matrix determines which intervention deserve the highest strategic priority. In other words, it tells us where limited resources will generate the greatest impact. Here we evaluate 12 intervention areas across 5 stages of MSME development. The first pattern is very clear. During subsistence and potential stages, intervention priority are contracted on strengthening internal business fundamentals. Financial literacy, financial inclusion, production capacity, mentoring, and inclusion depth consistently receive the highest priority because firstly, businesses need to become financially and operationally ready. Okay. However, as MSME continue to grow, intervention priorities are also evolved. Rather than focusing primarily on internal capability, BRI should gradually shift its resources towards strengthening business competitiveness. This is reflected in the increasing priority of market reach, digital platform adoption, market connectivity, product standard readiness, and export readiness for digital to export MSMEs. This demonstrates that intervention priorities are not static. They evolve systematically throughout the MSME development journey. Taken together, these two analytical tools provide complementary strategic insight. The gap analysis identifies whether BRI already provides the right intervention for each stage. Meanwhile, the heat maps identify which of those interventions should receive the highest priority under limited resources. By integrating these two perspectives, we develop a strategic prioritization framework that enables BRI to allocate its resources more strategically and maximize the impact of its existing intervention portfolio. Taken together, these two analytical tools provide complementary strategic insights. The gap analysis identify whether BRI already provides the right interventions for each stages. Meanwhile, heat map matrix identify which of those interventions should receive the highest priority under limited resources. By integrating these two perspectives, we develop strategic prioritization framework that enable BRI to allocate its resource more strategically and maximize the impact of its existing intervention portfolio. Rather than introducing more empowerment program, our framework focused on making existing program more strategic. It transforms fragmented intervention into decision, a structured prioritization mechanism, ensuring that the right intervention is delivered to the right MSME at the right stage of development. Through this approach, BRI can maximize both its commercial performance and its commitment to MSME empowerment.
Based on our analysis, we recommend a dual mandate resource prioritization strategy. Rather than applying the same intervention to all MSMEs, BRI should differentiate its approach based on the stage of business development. For early stage, the priority is building strong business foundation through intensive and broad-based empowerment. Meanwhile, on the advanced stage, intervention should become more targeted, focusing on business expansion, digital transformation, and also global competitiveness. This allows BRI to balance its dual mandate by creating greater social value while sustaining long-term commercial performance. More importantly, this framework creates value beyond resources allocation. By delivering the right intervention to the right MSMEs at the right stage, BRI can maximize the impact on every empowerment initiative. From business perspective, BRI benefit from higher intervention effectiveness, better resource utilization, stronger portfolio quality, and faster MSME upgrading. From social perspective, this framework contributes to inclusive economic growth, higher financial capability, stronger local communities, and also more sustainable livelihoods. And institutionally, it enables BRI to better balance its commercial objective with its developmental mandate, strengthening its position as Indonesia's leading MSME bank while supporting national development priorities. In short, this is not simply about allocating resources more efficiently. It is about creating shared value for MSMEs, for BRI, and for Indonesia.
Okay, judges. Throughout this presentation, we have shown that the challenge facing BRI is not the lack of empowerment programs. The real challenge is ensuring that limited resources are directed toward the intervention that creates the greatest impact.
Through our strategic prioritization framework, we believe BRI can transform fragmented intervention decision into a structured, data-driven resource allocation strategy, one that enables more MSMEs to naik level, strengthen Indonesia economy, and create sustainable value for all stakeholders.
Because at the end of the day, BRI does not just finance MSME. BRI empowers them to grow, to scale, and to compete globally. Thank you for your attention. We are
System One,
and we look forward to meet you soon. Bye-bye!
Cut.